Mga higala, kumusta? Napunta ni ato ang tulumanon Panglantaw sa Kagabhion. Maayong gabi kaninyong tanan, mga higala, and welcome once again to Panglantaw sa Kagabhion. Pero sa dili pa nato sugdan, mga igsoon, ng ato ang panaghisgot karong gabhiuna. Ito sang shout out kini ato ang mga likers ug nag-heart sa ato ang kagabi nga live. Si ato ang municipal administrator sa Municipality of San Miguel, si Sir Abinigo Ukapan, ato ang pastor diha sa Sayog Christian Fellowship, Pastor Yong Mulyon Makigangay Jr., ato ang kauban nga mga teachers, si Revelyn Apabli Lagata, si Ma'am, ato ang kauban nga teacher sa Kalubi Integrated School, si Ma'am Revelyn Apabli Lagata, si Ma'am Estrella Palir Bakar, atong kauban nga school head kani adto nga nag-retire na, si Ma'am Ruth Escobar. Daghang salamat sa inyong pagpaminaw, pagtanaw sa ato ang matagabi nga tulumanon Panglantaw sa Kagabhion. Tonight, I want to bring you into a conversation that has become more necessary than ever. Especially sa panahon karon nga murag nawagtang na ang respeto sa atong sosyedad, labi na sa social media, sa politika, o bisan sa ordinaryong panag-istorya sa katawan. I want to begin with a truth that speaks straight to the human heart. You can force someone to respect you, but you can refuse to be disrespected. Mga higala, in our world today, people think that loudness equals strength. They think that whoever shouts the loudest, whoever insults the most, whoever mocks the hardest, mauna sila ang sakto. But the reality is the opposite. The moment you lose respect, you lose moral authority. The moment you start insulting others, you expose not their character, but yours. We live in a time where respect has become rare. Online platforms have turned into battlegrounds. People do not listen anymore. People comment to attack, not to understand. People react to destroy, not to enlighten. And many forget that just because you disagree with someone does not mean they are stupid, evil, or worthless. In social media today, kung dili ka parihas nila og political belief, they instantly label you, tanga ka, bugo ka, bayaran ka, dilawan ka, bangag ka, Marcos loyalist ka. Murag lisod kaayo para sa uban ang simple nga respeto. Murag imposible na para sa uban ang pag-istorya nga walay insulto. But the Word of God reminds us that respectful communication is not optional. It is commanded. Proverbs chapter 15 verse 1 says, "A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger." Ephesians chapter 4 verse 29 instructs, "Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouth, but only what is helpful for building others up." Matthew chapter 12 verse 36 warns that everyone will have to give account for every idle word they speak. Kung tanaw nato ang Biblia, klaro kaayo. God is watching how we speak. God is watching how we treat one another. God is watching how we use our words, whether we heal or we harm. And even our laws recognize the importance of respect. Article 19 of the New Civil Code says each person must act with justice, give everyone his due, and observe honesty and good faith. Article 26 protects a person's dignity, reputation, and peace of mind. Article 287 of the Revised Penal Code penalizes unjust vexation, meaning deliberate disrespect and harassment. These laws exist because society cannot survive without respect. A nation cannot progress if the people delight in insulting one another. One democracy cannot grow if every agreement turns into a war of words. Yet every day on social media, we see the opposite. Daghang tao ang nawad-an na og respeto, ug mas grabe pa, daghang tao ang nawad-an og kahadlok sa balaod. Because they think that anonymity online makes them untouchable. They think that disrespect is freedom of speech. But freedom of speech was never intended to be freedom to destroy. And this brings us back to the core message. You cannot force anyone to respect you, but you can refuse to be disrespected. You refuse disrespect not by shouting back, not by insulting in return, not by lowering yourself to their level. You refuse disrespect by choosing dignity, by keeping your composure, by walking away from toxic conversations, by speaking with clarity, not cruelty, by choosing truth over noise. Respect begins with self-respect. Dili nimo mapugos ang uban nga morespeto nimo, pero imong ipakita nga dili ka mosugot, nga ilapalapaan lang ka. Because the moment you allow yourself to be dragged into their chaos, you become like them. But the moment you stand firmly on truth, kindness, and integrity, you rise above the noise. In our current issues today, this is exactly what the country needs. Leaders insulting leaders. Supporters attacking supporters. Filipinos destroying fellow Filipinos. The nation is wounded by disrespect. And disrespect does not build nations. It breaks them. In politics, people forget respect because they are too focused on proving they are right. In government issues, people forget respect because they are blinded by anger. In public discussions, people forget respect because they confuse bravery with brutality. But true strength is quiet. True character is calm. True wisdom is gentle. Proverbs chapter 12 verse 18 says, the words of the reckless pierce like swords, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. Meaning, every disrespectful word is a knife, but every respectful word is medicine. If we want a better Philippines, we must start by restoring respect. Respect in our speech. Respect in disagreement. Respect for leaders we may not fully agree with. Respect for ordinary people online. Respect for boundaries. Respect for truth. Because a peaceful nation begins with peaceful communication. And a mature nation begins with mature dialogue. So tonight, remember this. You are not responsible for making people respect you. But you are responsible for ensuring that you don't lose your own dignity in trying to win a pointless argument. Walk away from disrespect. Do not tolerate insults. Do not give your energy to destructive voices. Choose calm over chaos. Choose character over conflict. Choose truth over noise. And most importantly, choose God's way of speaking with grace, with wisdom, and with respect. This is Panglantaw sa Kagabhion, reminding you that in a noisy world, your voice becomes more powerful when it stays respectful. Ang pangkimi, ang panglantaw sa Kagabhion, diin ang kahayag, nagadanaan, bisan pa sa kangitngit. Kini inyong higala, alagad, ug igsoon, Jeremias Labaho Tubigon, sa makausapang moingon, nga sa atong pagpangandoy ug matarong nga katilingban, ang kamatuuran gayud ang atong sugat. Ug sa kangitngit sa kasaysayan, ang tinud-anay nga pamunuan, ang labing hayag nga paglaom. Daghang kayong salamat sa inyong pagpaminaw ug pagtan-aw, ug ang Dios magapanalangin ug magapanalangin ug magapanalangin kanatong tanan. Maayong gabi mga higala.